You can see them. UBC, here we are.
Welcome to the world of ability. This is a most exceptional event today. And I'm going to bring in my wonderful friend, Marianne of Waikiki. She's got her books right there literally in hand. But today, it's July 26th, 2025, which means it is the anniversary date of the Americans with Disabilities Act. So, truly a day to celebrate. It's also the anniversary of this podcast. It began on this day. Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm gonna have to ask Kurt how many years it's been now. 3, 4? How long have we been going here? Every Saturday for the last several years. And I failed to turn on my captions. Let me go ahead and get that in place. Okay, Kurt, I do have to ask, how many years has it been? Has this been 3, 4? Not sure if he can hear me right now. I think he still is in a conversation with a few others from our last meeting that we were just on. So, Marianne, how are you today?
I'm fantastic. We're celebrating. Congratulations.
We are celebrating.
We got lots to share, good news to share. So thank you so much, Kurt, for having you do this. I don't have a background here, but anyway, I wanted to share it's the American Disabilities Act. 35 years ago, President Bush signed the American Disabilities Act, which supported persons with disabilities, the ADA. Sorry, let me get this on here. Anyway, I'll share my story and journey here. It was 35 years ago. I was a social worker with the deaf back in Grand Rapids, Michigan, with a mental health agency called Transitions Community Support Programs. And we had a support program called Community Support Services for the Deaf inside Transitions Community Support Programs, which was a mental health agency. So we worked with a caseload of 30 some deaf adults who just needed support systems for housing, independent living, adult foster care, job placement. A lot of them worked at Goodwill part-time and receiving their SSI supplementary income. And others worked at the post office or machine factories. And a lot of them came over to live in Grand Rapids community. Some of them went to the Oro School program, some went to the Flint School for the Deaf. And the parents came to get support for their deaf children so they could have their quality of life. And it was a great experience. So we want to celebrate that as well. And I'm also celebrating too. I've got my whole series now in hand, updated. And they're called the Acts of Kindness series, featuring 200 Folkman as puppets. The books are written for animation movies with sign language characters and soundtrack by Lucy and the Perfect Wave. I had a journey to go to Hawaii after an auto accident where I lost some of my hearing, as well as suffered back, neck, broken ankle, vertigo, tinnitus, ringing in the ears, and through some guided meditation and ongoing chiropractic treatment, I've overcome that. Especially the vertigo with Dr. Joe Brewer in Hawaii, who focused on upper cervical. And I got to interpret for my deaf friend Scott with a service dog for over a decade there. And we got to do just what everybody else can do, Kurt, the world of ability, except we have limited hearing. And that's really about. A deaf person can do anything. They can drive, they can read and write, they can make decisions on their own. Is when they're guided with effective sign language communication, which is their right, and their right to have a sign language interpreter. So I want to go back into my auto accident that had happened. I was sitting in a hotel lobby in Detroit, and I had this vision. I wanted to go to Hawaii and work on a cruise ship. Well, the manager drove her SUV through a hotel lobby, and so I landed in the ER that night, vertigo, tinnitus, and that next day I had my hearing evaluated right away by a top ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Michael Seidman's office in Detroit. So I was never going to leave Michigan. It just seemed like, and I know Anyway, I did leave and can share the journey, but I want to share what happened to me because if it happened to me, it has happened to somebody else. So I have proof of a being injured. I have proof of an audiogram with my hearing loss, baseline for hearing aids, and I went back to the Department of Social Services in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and stayed with my sisters and family while I rehabilitated a little bit. And I requested a sign language interpreter at my own personal Department of Social Services review. Now, get this, 35 years ago, I used to bring a caseload of deaf individuals over there with a certified mental health sign language interpreter. When I asked for it showing paper and everything like that, they told me that they didn't do that there. I said, oh, yes, you do. Obviously, you weren't aware of what we did in the past. And obviously, people didn't train you on this. And, sitting in a corral, it's noisy. You're making life decisions. I'm affected now. I've lost some of my hearing. I don't know hearing aids, insurance are going to cover what's going to happen now. And here I worked with the deaf. So not like I wasn't prepared or anticipated this, but again, they denied me a sign language interpreter and they said they didn't do that there. They didn't have money in the budget. I said, oh, yes, you do. That would say, what was my purpose in life? And you're denying me. And so when I did meet with a local attorney back in Grand Rapids to file not only a civil lawsuit, as well as, the lawsuit against the hotel and everything like that. And I needed a sign language interpreter. And, I could understand some things that they were saying and reading lips, but a lot of things were unclear. And, I have ringing in my ears. I have vertigo spells, I twist my head. I have vertigo and I'm spinning around the room. I could puke, laying down, all these different kind of things. And so I'm sharing that story because, again, if it happened to me, it happens to somebody else. And I'm glad it did happen to me because I'm showing you the lack of knowledge, taking responsibility for the Department of Social Services and telling me all that. And I'm proud that I could file that civil lawsuit. I don't want to say it got swept underneath the table. And when I did get my benefits started to come through, I right away contacted the governor's office and they said, I need my benefits now. And it went through. So I'm here to share that with you. I did get to move on. I did get to go to Hawaii and fulfill my journey. I did live on a sailboat as a caretaker. And I met a deaf man over there and on Easter, and he was walking down with hearing aids. I wasn't really going to get involved, but I tapped him on the shoulder, and the next thing you know, we're signing. We went and had lunch. He lost his hearing at age 8. He spoke very well, and we had a great time around the island. I want to say a new purpose. He was highly educated, so I learned a lot more from him. We became Reiki masters. Again, deaf people, they can do anything except hear, and some limitations, right? So he's a healer. He's a spiritually guided. He and we started going to Unity Church. I did events out there, volunteering for Access Surf, signing for some deaf surfers. So I really got to live the dream somehow in a different way. I have gifts and talents to sign. And so wanted to share that with everybody. And also we got to be introduced to Happy Neighborhood Projects. And I had written my first book called Underwater Acts of Kindness, featuring Noah, the hard of hearing whale. And it's a similar story of him being in a boating accident and loses his hearing, and what kind of life is he going to have? Well, all this garbage was floating around and they want to know why. So he's recruited by a sea turtle called the General of the New Earth Army to tackle the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Now, that's our first book. We dedicated it to Boynton Slat of the Ocean Cleanup. And we have Dr. Fingers, the Finger Spelling Hermit Crab coloring book to go with it. Now, how did this creativity happen? I was through guided meditation at Unity Church. I'm like, what's my next purpose? And the universe kept saying, you're going to write a series of children's sign language books with puppets. And I laughed. How, who, what, when, where, how. and Folk Manus Trio of Puppets were in the mall, and I saw them, and my friend Scott and I started playing around with them and signing with them. They're great company. They got mini puppets, they got large puppets. This is Dr. Fingers, the finger spelling hermit crab. Now, he was another chiropractor that I met out in Hawaii that actually realigned me and said, wow, you're pretty messed up. Anyway, we did a lot of healing things out there. So in honor of the late John Brink, this is Dr. Fingers, our finger spelling hermit crab. And then we went to move on. Lucy came out with another album, and I had this idea, and Suzanne Sims helped me write them at the Unity Church of Hawaii. So this is Rabbit Acts of Kindness, No Bully. And that's featuring Harry the Hardy Hearing Rabbit, who is a sign language interpreter, which is kind of me, signing for my deaf friend Scott, and Eve the finger spelling bumblebee. And we have the coloring books to go with it. And so we talk about, being bullied because as a deaf person or signing, people don't understand it. They like to make fun or bully, put people's education, IQ down, reading levels. Anyway, it's a great story, and everybody learns to be of service. And we have a rainbow birthday party at the end. They celebrate first birthday Luos in Hawaii. And as the story goes, then we wrote Rabbit Righteous Acts of Kindness featuring Pono the Hawaiian Polo Pony. Now there's coloring book pages in here, and features Auntie Renee. And this is a short story of the days of the week with Pono having a deaf rider. And we did it to go out to the polo club. Scott and I did a lot of things over there. We went swimming with the dolphins. We were at Sea Life Park. Um, Dolphin cruises with the service dog, with Suzanne, with our church. Oh my gosh. And we invited to another church, and we won a TV, and they had people that came out with Purple Relay that did events there at the Blaisdell for the deaf community. They had prizes and products to win. I wanted him to win a TV. He wanted a TV for closed captioning. We got invited to a church the next day. Guess what? We won. We won the big screen TV. We put Reiki into it, and of all the people that could have used, he did use it the most. He won it. So the universe provided for us. So these are things to think about too with closed captioning, making these services available, making sure they're readable. And we also have our friend Trevor Gibbs from the American Disabilities Act, web designer, who makes sure websites are ADA compliant, and that if not, businesses can receive up to a $75,000 fine. So the final product, I don't want to say final because I still have an idea for another one, but this is Cool Acts of Kindness. I have it in hand. Here's the logos, the YouTube channel, Clean Water Foundation, Folk Manus, everything on there. It's beautiful. Rainbows in here, the pictures on the back with Clean Water Foundation. And Leon here. Look at this, is amazing what they just printed and the characters in there. So I'm so excited. The series are now up available on Amazon. We do give a free ebook download. We did that yesterday, Christmas in July, with Santa Papa John. So we're getting the word out there. And thank you so much. I'm glad I get to share this story. I'm glad I got to move on. And sometimes it's hard to think about moving on when trauma does hit you and affect you, and all those things. But we've all learned from each other and grown from each other, and that's why we are here, to help each other on the world of ability. So thank you, Mr. Roscoff, for letting me your creative director, giving me a title and a purpose again, and getting these out to the world, and networking with our other new organizations such as Nonprofit TV and On the Mark TV, and making a difference and making an awareness. And I just can't wait for them to go on Nonprofit TV and get the word out there. So I've had my own personal journey with friends and kids playing with it and wanting to learn more, and so go out and play is our tagline. So again, I want to thank Suzanne Sims, our writer, Lucy Lynch, and The Perfect Way for their soundtrack, Dr. Lydia, our intellectual property attorney, my deaf friend Scott, who moved on. Guess what? He moved on too. He moved to San Diego pre-COVID, and he had became a veterinary assistant with 2 sign language interpreters. So thank you, all the sign language interpreters in the world. We encourage everybody to learn basic signs, alphabet, finger spelling. You never know where you're going to be and need that kind of services. And there you go. So go out and play is our tagline. I'm Mariana of Waikiki. So we got other people coming on. We have another new friend. So
We
thank
actually
you.
have John Petro Sr. with us right now too. So John, you look like you are at an event. Where are you today?
That's right. I'm at what's known as the Lowell Folk Festival this weekend. Opened up last night and it ends tomorrow. It's a great gathering of different nationalities, of food, entertainment, crafts, you name it. This is like the 34th or 37th year that the city has put this on. And it grows every year. Let me turn my camera around and I'll take a walk around and let everybody see what it's like. If I can see my phone here.
Excellent. And I think I'm seeing are you wearing an apron? You must have a duty that you're performing while you're there.
Yeah, I do. Where the heck is my camera thing?
Yeah, you're out in the bright sun there, aren't you?
It's up on top. All right. Oops. Come back here, you. Why is it not turning around? There we
There
go.
it is.
All right. This is the beginning of one of the streets. Takes the entire downtown area. As you guys can see the crowd, there's a Filipino food tent right there. And that's their food truck area. And then we have the food tent that I work at. Here's a view of the crowd.
A lot of people there. Oh my gosh, it looks like fun.
Yeah, this is one of, I think 5, maybe 6 streets that are blocked off.
Wow.
Okay. We have a nice long line. Richard, it's time for me to get back.
What are you guys serving up?
This whole row down here is all food.
Mm.
We have the local radio station over here.
Nice.
It's broadcasting from here. One of our outdoor stages where we have summer concerts. I don't know what group's performing over here right now, but if I don't get run over by wheelchairs. As you can see, it does attract a good crowd for the music as well. There's
oh
the
my
stage.
goodness. That is excellent.
This is one of, I think, 5 stages throughout the downtown area. I'll take a walk around. The crowd continues over here. As you can see, it does draw quite a big crowd.
And tell us again, where are you? What town are you in?
I'm in Lowell, Mass.
Lowell, Massachusetts.
The city puts this on the last weekend in July every year. The only time that they haven't in the last 37 years was a couple of years during COVID. For certain reasons. I don't think I have to explain that one. But yeah, we have everything from ultimate slushy, Hispanic food, any type of food you want. Over here on the side, around the corner, is one of the local beer tents. And no, you're not allowed to take the beer outside of the area.
So I bet they're crowded.
Yeah, they usually are. There's another one out at the other end because the local bar is out there anyways. And let's walk down this street. As you can tell, cars are pulling in and out of the parking garage here.
Perfect.
And they even have sprinkler stations.
Oh, you can help
Hooked up to the fire
get
hydrant.
cooled off.
I would take a walk under, but I don't want my phone to get wet.
That's a good. Perfect. Oh my gosh.
Our food tent last year took in, I believe it was around 30 $36,000.
Wow. What an amazing event.
So does that tell you what it's like? Just
That's I call a success. And what kind of food are you guys serving?
we have Greek food. We have, of course, baklava, um, 4 different types of gyro sandwiches, spinach pies, and we're even doing baklava sundaes.
Oh, I'm in.
So,
I wish it was close enough.
and this street here is lined with like food trailers.
Wow.
We have cones, ice cream cones. We have a station here that makes different lemonades and pineapple drinks. And you can even get all kinds of different cups. Fresh squeezed
Amazing.
lemonade. I have one of these guys at home.
Ooh. That's a party on its own.
We have corn dogs, sausage sandwiches, French fries, fried dough. How about this one? Deep fried Oreos.
Oh my goodness. A little bit of everything.
You got that right.
Oh,
Nachos, pizza, cotton candy, candied apples. Whatever you want for food, you can find it. One year, my kids even had octopus.
wow. That is a
mean,
massive event.
This is only the beginning of it. There's restaurants and bars along the way through the other streets. As you can see way down the street there,
Mhm.
they have tables outside. We have games scattered throughout the downtown area for kids, like this. As you can see, the kids love it.
Excellent.
We even have games for adults. We have more down that way, but we're going to go the other direction. Is that? We have cornhole for the kids.
Wow.
There's usually live entertainment here, but I don't know where they're doing that this year. And the main street downtown is covered on both sides with tents. We have the local area Discovery Museum from Acton, Mass. They have a tent right there with things for the kids. We have all kinds of things going on down here. We have the Lowell Health Department brochures and stuff. We have T-shirts for sale. You name it, we have it.
What an amazing event.
Water's clean, like Mamie was talking about.
Hmm. Wow.
We have all kinds of things. There's another local Mexican bar and grill with extended seating outside.
How many years have you been involved?
I've been involved since day one. It started off, there used to be, I don't know if they still do it, a national folk festival that goes to a different city every year and puts this festival on. When they came to Lowell, Lowell is such diverse with different nationalities, and they had such a great turnout. They stayed here for 3 years. Up until that point, it was the only time they did more than 1 year in a particular city. And at that time, I was working on auxiliary police in the city. And so I was doing security detail, just walking around, keeping the peace, you might say. Then when I gave that up, I was working for the local newspaper. So I was working with them at their booth with different things available. And then I took a couple of years off after a while and enjoyed it as being a spectator. And now I'm working the food tent. This is the main street. You can see how far down it goes.
Oh my gosh, as far as I can see.
I couldn't even tell you how many people this thing draws. We'll go down this way because I know there's another stage down right and around the corner of the mine. We have street musicians performing in different places. What do we got here? This is a local coffee shop that sets up out in the street for this, with cold drinks and coffee and things like that. We even have a Subway downtown which sets up a booth outside for drinks and snacks. We have more t-shirts right there. Fresh squeezed lemonade. There's about 8 or 10 of those things around.
How hot is it there? It
Again,
sounds like a perfect treat.
this is one of the non-main streets. Again, here's another Bristow with tables outside, and you can see people eat at them too. And a pizzeria right across the street with a really good crowd. And down at the corner, there's a bar with tables outside. So there's plenty of food to eat. Like my son said, he doesn't like coming unless he's got money, because to him, the folk festival is for food.
Mm-hmm.
If he comes down, he wants to make sure he has money to buy a lot of food.
That sounds like a good idea. So many options, so many. Oh,
But as long as
I'm
you can hear me,
impressed.
because they have music going outside. So, if I don't trip over the cobblestones here, I'll be doing good.
So is that right where you live then? Or are you in a nearby town?
Oh, they have a large speaker outside for their music. And has anybody heard of Mickey Ward? The movie was made about him called The Fighter. Most of it was, just about all of it was filmed right here in Lowell. There's
Wow.
a booth right here for Mickey Ward things.
Amazing.
Mickey Ward was born and raised in the city. You can see the parking garages have a waiting line. Let's go up here. This is the back of one of the stages set up in the street. Let me go over here. Oh, if you can hear that bass drum, I'm not even at the tent yet.
What a great event. I can't believe what you, so you just, it keeps going and going. There's so much to offer there. That is impressive. So is it a little bigger every year, or how does it tend to roll? I mean, something that size, I mean, word is out.
I'll show you the crowd that
Where is
they
he?
used to have the stage in the little park over here, but the crowd was so big they had to move it out to the street.
My goodness. Yeah, this is in Lowell, Massachusetts. Let's see, Mark is
Been
joining
to
us.
Lowell.
Yeah.
I've been to Lowell, Massachusetts.
You've been there. You need to be there
Sure
on the last weekend in July and get to play with this crew. There's a lot
in
to
nine-
offer.
Yeah, back in 1975, back in 1974, I was 76. No, 75. I was we walked from Acton to Boston and we were at Boy Scouts and met Jimmy Carter.
Wow.
I met Jimmy
Everybody's
Carter when I was
talking, I
15
can't
years
even
old.
hear. So
Oh my gosh. So he's doing a walk around in the area. They've got a massive festival going on up and down the streets. There's bands playing, there's food, there's, oh my
when I'm doing
gosh.
this, I'm pretty much walking around the perimeter of the thing.
Couldn't do that in Phoenix today, that's for sure. It's 106 degrees outside.
Whew. There was even a water station in one spot where you could walk underneath and get spritzeled with water to cool off.
It's down in the
Well,
courtyard in this mill building, but I'm not going down there. We have a little bookstore with books for sale. Used books for $1 and $4.
Nice.
You know, you want to know how to make a TV chat? Look, they're doing the United Parents Foundation. It's Eric Zuley, and they're having this big
Yeah.
event in California. And look at the screen. I don't think
All
I
right,
tried
I'm
to
getting
show
away
how
from the stage. I can
how bad
I
it
can
is.
hear Kurt now. We have the safe house up here. I remember a couple of years ago teaching people how to be safe in the house. If there's a fire,
Mm-hmm.
the safe house actually caught on fire.
Oh no. Oh
So
my
it was a
gosh.
true test. All right. Let's see if my buddy's out here.
Oh, he's at the Lowell Folk Festival.
You got it.
I just Googled it. I just Googled it. That's why.
He's said it's been running for 30, what was it, 35, 37 years?
Yeah, it's their big
All right.
festival of the year. It's their big festival of the year in Lowell.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've
and
ever been to it. I might have went to it like 20 years ago. I don't know if I've ever been there. I might have. Many years
It's-
ago.
It's huge.
Yeah. Well,
Where is it?
Before
This is in-
before COVID, all these festivals were bigger. This is probably
Oh.
smaller compared to what it was 15 years ago.
I don't know. This
I
is
would-
pretty massive. The number of people I've seen walking around is crazy. Yeah, it's in Lowell, Massachusetts.
Oh,
Well, it's better than watching the Red Sox.
I would take you guys on a trolley, right? But it looks like the line is way too long.
Go get some chowder. We want some chowder. Go get some
Chowder, how about-
chowder.
That's the wall meal outside my buddy's restaurant.
Kurt looks like he needs a Samuel Adams. Go get Kurt a Samuel Adams.
I need more than Sam Adams.
We
I'm
need,
here
we
all
need
day.
a cold one. I need a cold one from Boston. I want a Samuel Adams, brother. Come on, give me a Samuel Adams. Shit.
Well, I'm also glad to
Me
see how
again.
accessible the event is. I've seen several power chairs as you've been walking around. That's perfect. I love to see that.
We even have some dancing going on over here.
Nice. You gonna show us your moves while you're out there?
Boston.
Oh, look
We're
at
hanging out
that.
in Boston.
Performers. Oh my gosh.
Watching the Sox. Chowder.
We have the local food bank
My
represented
favorite
over
part is
here.
I like the cobblestone roads. You know, like that's what I love about Boston is the authenticity of it and how they kept it old school. They don't upgrade it. You know, they still has that same Revolutionary War feel to it. There's still cobblestone roads. That's what I've always liked that about Boston. They don't upgrade. They like their
Okay.
authenticity.
That's it. I almost got run over by a golf cart.
Careful.
Usually this is the street here that has all the games for the kids, but they spread the games out this year. They're not all in one street.
Ah, actually, that's a good idea. Get people walking around from one place to the next.
So, all right. Coming up to the corner of this street, and around the corner is the city, which has another one of the stages.
You're gonna make me hungry. There's so
Over here
much
is
there.
some of the water fountains that the city put in,
Very nice.
representing smoke towers from all the mills in the city.
Mills in the city. Let's see. That reminds me of a business I've heard of.
This Subway. Well, they don't have their tent outside this year. Here's the other end of that busy street. There's a stage down in there at one of the oldest churches in the city, where all those tents are. And again, down there is where we were earlier on Main Street. Over here, it looks like we're going to catch the trolley going by.
Nice.
You have the tapes up so people don't cross. We're going to have to wait for the trolley. I hear the whistle. Here it comes.
This is awesome. Live on location. Look at that. That's not something I get to see every day.
He's over there.
How awesome.
That's a piece of history. Over here's another one of our downtown restaurants. Serves drinks outside. Walking over to City Hall Plaza now. The local beer garden. What they call it for the folk festival.
And everywhere you've gone, there's a lot of people.
Here's another freshly squeezed lemonade.
Any idea what the attendance tends to be? Is there a number out there, or is it hard for them to figure that part out?
Watch it. You guys want to say hi to people all across the U.S.? I'm on the internet.
Hey guys, so glad to see everyone there.
All right. I can help. Me too. Seems like the crowd's going the opposite way that I am here.
You're swimming upstream.
This stage down here, the City Hall. And their plaza is packed. I'm not even going to attempt that one. There's all kinds of food up in there as well. They have a main stage up further up in the back there. I don't know if you can see the blue and yellow tent. Further over on the other side of City Hall is where all the emergency bases.
Hmm?
There's another. Oh, they moved it. Okay. They have another tent out here with more bands.
Mm.
Here's the plaza.
Oh, just a sea of people.
We all through the city.
Oh my goodness.
Ah. Looks like they're changing me. Oh, this one even has a dance floor. There you go.
Nice. So now you know where you're supposed to go back to. You got to get some dancing in while you're there.
That one's sponsored by Rockland Trust.
Very nice.
All right,
Any
I'll just come down back over to my tent.
So do you have any idea what the estimated attendance is for the event?
Do it down here.
Working.
Amazing. Oh, such a good event. I'm impressed. I'm so glad we're getting I'm a little jealous. I wish I was closer.
You'll get about 50,000 people to 75,000 people there. But it's a pretty hot day, so you're probably looking around maybe 30,000 because it's hot.
Someone said,
This is amazing.
we're gonna drive
I mean, I don't know why they should do this in like September, October, where where it's crispy outside and it's nice,
Yeah.
But
Well, it seems to be successful.
oh no, I'm just saying if they did, I'm just saying if they did it during a different time of year.
Amazing.
All right, I gotta run. They're probably looking for me back at the tent.
You're gonna be missed.
I don't think so. I don't think they're coming down. Yeah,
And I gotta look up what is the weather today in Lowell, Massachusetts.
Look at the humidity, that's the
and the
key.
city just. This is all new with the high school. They even put a courtyard in the middle of the high school.
Wow.
It's quiet.
Yeah, it says it's a mere 86 degrees by you right now with a heat advisory.
Oh yeah, it's not as muggy as it has been though, which thank God. I might even go back and see if they need anything out of the trailer truck. It's nice and cold in it.
That's a good time to volunteer to go get the things out of the cold storage. Brilliant.
Yep. Matter of fact, here's the ice truck.
Popular place on a day like that.
This is the courtyard at the high school now.
Wow, that's
This is all new
nice.
building. This is all new building.
Wow.
Oh, we got a bunch of ice cream trucks lined up here.
Oh, they should be popular.
Yeah, I don't know why they're parked over here or not. I don't know. Interesting.
Mm.
But straight ahead of us here is the Paul Tsongas Arena. We used to have the a semi hockey team called the Lowell Lock Monsters. That now is taken over by UMass Lowell. Just like the ballpark is taken over by UMass Lowell. Then we used to have a AAA farm Boston Red Sox in the city.
Used to? You don't anymore?
No, they cut down the number of AAA teams, and there was like 3 of them up around here, so we got cut.
Oh, that's a bummer.
The next garden they put it at the high school.
grab a slice there.
We got a little flying thing with a sign. Can't make out what it says though.
So what's your favorite part of the event?
I would have to say working.
Yeah? Nice. You get to
I've
see a
been
lot of
doing it
people
for
that
that.
way.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I'm going out the street. It's blocked, so nobody's gonna run me over. They built this new part of the high school, and I don't know why they didn't just build a whole brand new one in a different part of the city. But most of the politicians live in that part of the city and didn't want it. So they're rehabbing the old part of the high school. This building straight ahead is the newer part of the old high school. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. It's big.
Yeah, it is. The only high school in the city, so.
But how big is the city?
I'm not sure. Somebody would have to look that up.
Ooh. Think I can do
It's a
that.
pretty good one. I think it's, if I remember correctly, I think it's the sixth largest city in the state.
Nice. Yeah, it's saying it's about 114,000.
And with this festival, a hell of a lot more than that.
Yeah. I
But,
love it.
yeah. Lowell is part of the Industrial Revolution in the country.
Actually, that's what I'm
That's why
seeing. As I Googled it, it says, why is Lowell, Massachusetts famous? It says, incorporated in 1836, Lowell is often cited as being America's first planned industrial city. Very nice.
Yep. And another piece of history, a couple of famous people from Lowell. Betty Davis.
What? I love Betty Davis.
Betty Davis was born in Lowell. And anybody remember the show? Ed McMahon was born in Lowell.
What? Here's Johnny.
Star Search.
Here's
Star
David.
Search.
It's all over my head.
Star Search.
Oh yeah, Star Search.
So, yeah, this is one of the buildings here that the college is using for dormitories. Student housing available. So, and this building here is the old high school that they're remodeling.
Mm.
This is kind of like the back end. Almost back in my tent, folks. But one thing Lowell also has is a lot of canals. This one's got grass growing in it right now, but
Any gondolas?
actually, the national parks has they have walking tours and they have boat tours.
That's fun.
So anybody comes to Lowell, definitely check out the national parks. It's well worth it. And here's the end of my street again. As you can
Lowell's a
tell, they're
great
working.
city. I love Lowell. Is that out?
They're
Is that
working-
your bathroom up? Is that your bathroom up there, Josh? John?
No,
Was that your bathroom out there?
nope.
Not something you see often. Kind of a high rise there.
Yeah, I never saw. They put it. Usually, you have to come down to go to the bathroom. They just like we're just gonna go. That's typical Boston. You know what? We're just gonna put it up there. Just throw it up there on a ramp over there. Go ahead, throw it up on a scaffold over there. Go ahead, Boston.
Actually,
Love it.
this red building over here is where I started high school,
Oh,
The old-
awesome.
which is
Wow.
now part of the high school itself. I guess they
Wow.
call it freshman academy.
Excellent.
So yeah,
Uh,
and the one was right in front of my old school. I spent 2.5 years going to school here, and then they opened up the regional school. So middle of the school year, they transferred everybody over to the new school.
Oh, wow.
I loved it because one of my teachers couldn't find his own classroom for almost a month.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. I love it. We're all human, right?
I mean, back then it had 7 miles of corridors, I think it was.
Woo.
They had 3 cafeterias. This one tent, it's the Filipino tent. Every year, the line is around the corner.
Oh, my goodness.
Every year, this place is nonstop with a line, just like this.
I love it. So when you have,
I
you're back to your tent. It's coming up.
have almost completed my circle here.
That is quite the tour. I love it. I'm so glad you shared. This is amazing. I almost feel like I'm there. That looks like a lot of fun.
Filipino tent.
And
These are
what is your
tables.
favorite food to get there?
These are golf carts for supplies. You're back. I'm back. I just took some people on a tour around the perimeter.
Get some lobster rolls. Lobster rolls.
Yeah. In different parts of the country. Very cool.
Awesome.
hi,
It looks amazing.
All right.
We-
I
They're
must
getting
get back.
lobster rolls.
All right. Well, John, thank you so much for showing us around and sharing such an awesome event. My goodness. So what's your next thing up? What are you going to be eating next?
I'm gonna have some gyro sandwiches. We got pork, chicken, beef, and lamb. You want to see what they are? This is how they make the gyro sandwiches.
Gyros. Not gyros, gyros. Gyros, gyros.
That looks
This is Tanya,
awesome.
one of the professionals at making the sandwiches.
Please don't call them gyros, they're gyros. Gyros.
Excellent. Oh my gosh.
They're not gyros.
Making me drool.
I love gyros.
Spinach pie, which is what I used to work on. All right, guys, I must get back to work. It looks like
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much, John. I love it. Enjoy
I
every
might pop
minute
back
and
in
stay
a little
cool.
while.
Sounds
right.
good. We will be here. Thank you.
John
See you later.
Petros is
See you
John, you're
later.
Greek and you call him gyros? Oh man. He's Greek and he calls them gyros. They're gyros. Gyros, gyros. And he's Greek.
You know, they
I'm
taste
calling,
the
I'm
same
calling
either
a,
way.
I'm calling a prime minister. I'm calling a prime minister of Greece and reporting him. Oh my God! How could you call them gyros and you're Greek? Gyros.
Oh my gosh. So, well, Mark, what's going on in your corner of the world?
People people are inside. It's 107 degrees. But I am going to go get a haircut today. I'm going to ask for the Kurt special.
Ah, nice.
That's why I took that. And by the way, did you see my dedication to your husband? My tribute to your husband?
I did. Let's see if I still have that handy here.
Come on, that was pretty good. Come on, let's be honest. That was pretty good.
Here it is. Meet Kurt,
That might be his
Wisconsin's
favorite
own
tribute.
legend.
Kurt and his own legend. The man, the myth, the legend.
Here it is.
I took his picture and what I did is I just described who he is. See, like meet Kurt, Wisconsin's own legend. Look at that. MLM mastermind, family first, water skier.
All the things.
Let's ride away with someone who lives full throttle. Hey, that's pretty good.
It's almost like you wrote it. Almost. Real, reliable, remarkable. Wow.
Look, Kurt brings Midwest. Look, I know him. Look, Kurt brings Midwestern charm with a powerhouse ambition. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
He doesn't just talk the talk. He leads, inspires, and duplicates success. You're ready to grow? Kurt's the guy to know. Wow. Damn, I'm good. Dude, if he's not using this as a promo, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. That's
And
a
it
pretty
must
good
be family
promo right
first
there.
always, because it's there twice.
Well, he talks about his family all the time. He works directly with his wife each and every day, which is not an easy accomplishment.
Are you trying to say something?
Yeah, I am. It's not. It's not easy to live and work with your wife at the same time.
True that.
I couldn't.
Oh my goodness. And
What?
oh, I know, I get it. Because, when you cross over family stuff and business stuff and all the things, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So tell us about, so for those who have been, oh, go ahead, Marianne.
Hi, aloha. I just want to let you know, yes, it is extremely hot and humid here too. We're staying inside, but I received my books down here. I got all of them to review the next week. But they are printed. We got the logos on the back, Clean Water Foundation, YouTube channel, Folk Manis, the Acts of Kindness series logo. Full Acts of Kindness for Leon. So I'm so glad that the series is completed, but we still want to go on with your support and funding and everything like that. So we look forward to speaking with you and Sean next week, and tell us about your event in August 1st through 3rd. What's happening then? What should we be able to do?
August 1st. So we personally have a water skiing event that weekend.
Mark has an event. Mark has an event.
Mark, what event do you have going on that first weekend in August?
Okay.
You are muted.
So what'd you say?
She said you have an event the first weekend in August?
Not the first weekend of August, the last weekend of August. No, wait, the first weekend of August. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sorry. It's called Eye to Eye. It's Influencers to Income. It's run by Drs. Eric Zuley of Easy Way TV. It's going to be. Luckily I'm being able to speak it. There'll be a lot of people involved there, including Jeff Hoffman from Priceline, Dante Sears, and his father will be speaking, and there'll be about 20 guest speakers, and it's going to be a pretty amazing event. It's online from August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So just sign up at Influencers to Income. Eye to Eye.
Let me see if I can pull that up on my screen to share that out.
Find it on Easy Way TV because it's called Influencer. Right. So it's pretty impressive. I can't. You guys, oh yeah, you do. Let's see if I have it right here.
Going to Easy Way TV and okay, let me share my screen so you guys can see what I've got. And a couple buttons. Here we go.
Influence to Income.
So Easy Way TV, so easyway.tv, and as you scroll down just a little, you can see the event right here.
Yep.
I'm clicking on it, and I believe it's loading. There we go. Influence to Income.
As you can see, the lineup is pretty strong. If you notice the names, they're pretty strong names.
I would say, wow.
Yeah, there's some serious, and I'm now being honored as one of the speakers.
Awesome. Here, there's a video here. Let me go ahead and play that clip.
Get ready for a transformational experience at the Influence to Income Summit, where some of the most prominent thought leaders and trailblazers come together to share powerful insights on turning purpose into profit. Featuring legends like Jeff Hoffman, Senior Executive from Priceline, Dr. Tina D. Lewis, founder of Global Women Speakers, Don Green, CEO of the Napoleon Hill Foundation, Dr. Dante Sears, founder of WealthXO, Omar Piri, 32-time best-selling author and host of Zero to Wealth on Easy Way TV. Deb Drummond, executive producer for the Women's Channel. Greg Reed, executive producer of the Wishman movie on Netflix. Kate Linder, Young and the Restless Star. Vandy Chozo, CFO for River Rock Films. Andy Monet, co-founder for Trailblazers TV. Jeffrey Hazlett, chairman of C-Suite Network. Shyla Day, founder of Women of Purpose. David T. Fagan, former CEO of Guerrilla Marketing. Laurel Lang-Meyer, the millionaire maker from The Secret. Lauren McKay, 5-time Emmy winner, TV host, and founder of McKay Enterprises. And many more. This is your chance to learn directly from the best. Hosted by Karen Hall and creator of the Easy Way interactive app Doctor, Eric Zuley. Benefiting better vision for children. Powered by the award-winning Easy Way Network. This televised event is broadcast across multiple platforms and designed to help you master the art of monetizing your
See, on Mark
influence.
TV.
Register free
You
now
see it?
at www.influencetoincomesummit.com
I
Did you see
missed
on the
it.
Mark
You said it
TV?
was in there?
and designed to help.
Yeah, if you look, see that right there. Look, you see the screen? No, you see where it has all the TV channels?
Yes.
I'm on there. See, like if you scroll, you'll see me.
There it is, right there
Yeah.
on the Mark TV.
Yeah, and then if you'll also see iDream CTV too.
Yep, right next
Yeah,
to
right
it.
next to it. Yeah, that's it's myself, and then you should see usually nonprofit TV, but that's it's nonprofit's part of us. So it's me, it's on the Mark TV, nonprofit TV, iDream CTV, and Easy Way TV. We're like all collaborating together. So it's all part of us, and everything he does. That's why, and I'm on that channel, and also he promotes me constantly. And then if you got, you went to the pitch party, that's next Thursday, and then yeah. He's pretty amazing. He's really taking good care of me.
Oh yeah, and look at this. We've got your sharing of flyer here. Let me put that on the screen as well.
Yeah, and if you go to iDream CTV too, I'm on there. I'm on the main channel, and then I have two other channels, and then I have the main channel on channel 48, and then I have two video on demand channels. Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Do you know yet what time it is that you are going to be speaking?
No, they haven't told me yet. I can ask Karen. Matter of fact, I was just texting with Karen just now. As a matter of fact, I can ask her. Let's ask her right now. What time am I speaking? She's the one inviting me the other day.
Fantastic. That's one to put on your resume.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That is big.
Well, because what happens ever since I joined them, it's like I'm really good at promoting other people's stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm always on social media, constantly posting, other people's stuff. If you notice, like every time you guys post on LinkedIn, I always say like and comment and this is amazing or whatever. I always comment on all the Restream stuff you put on there, all the stuff you post. I'm always commenting on everybody.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Makes a
So
difference.
yeah, and then because you were trying to build your analytics.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then, yeah. And especially on LinkedIn, because I am a premium customer. So I have a lot of influence on, things like that when I post. So I get because I'm a paid person on LinkedIn. Yes. Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, and I know we also, let's see if I can go back and find some info. I know that you do a lot with, sorry, clicking as I'm talking, a lot with the Inspired.world group. Do you want to talk about them a little?
Always. So let me make sure I'm on here. Let me make sure as you can see, I'm wearing a hat. So it says on the Mark TV, Inspired.world. And what Inspired.world is an amazing world-renowned organization that will be the world's largest fundraising organization in the world. We are going international very, very soon. Right now, we're all handling North America. And here's the situation. What happens is it's free. It is absolutely free for you to have an opportunity to raise money for yourself, your brand, and your causes. And that's the most important thing, your causes. So we help everyone from nonprofits to schools to churches to temples to mosques, to everyone involved. Anyone who has a cause, we will help. It's absolutely free. You provide your logo, they build your website, you can pick out your swag, they'll put your logo on your swags. They'll provide a store that'll have up to 15 million items in that store. And you're able to get 50% of the net profits after everything is said and done towards your organization, which is raising money for you at every moment. So every time you have someone go to your website and purchase something, cha-ching. I mean, the money goes directly into your account once a month, and you're able to do things that you never were able to do before because you'll now have more funding, and money makes things possible. It doesn't change the world, but it does make things possible. So that's what we're trying to help you with, to help make things possible in your world of your causes and how to help your friends, your family, and people around you. So God bless Inspired.world, and a special shout out, of course, to Dan Barrett, who is the man behind everything that helps us put this all together. And Charlie Cruz, the CEO, and we got Cindy and everybody else over there, and Sean taking care of us, and me, Kurt.
Thanks to our revolutionary model.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just pulling up the video that I can play here real quick.
Play it. By all means, please play it.
As a consumer, you are buying things all the time. You may purchase these items at a store, at the mall, or online. At Inspire.world, we feel there is a better way to shop. Thanks to our revolutionary model, we are able to take the same money you spend and create a social impact with each purchase. Now you have the power to determine where the profits from your everyday purchase go. We create a free, white-label e-commerce site for schools, nonprofits, churches, and youth sports teams populated with millions of products. For example, when items are purchased from your child's school site, 50% of the profits go back to your kids' school. Inspire.world is creating a culture of fundraising where organizations such as your kids' school are constantly generating revenue simply from consumers purchasing items from that school site. Please visit our website to learn more.
Is Kurt still here?
He's somewhere nearby. I'm not sure if he's at a computer station there or not.
We're definitely re-recorded, so I'll talk to him about this later. Because I did notice it said 50% of the profits. So, which is what I was misled to, it's all good. Now it's actually 50% of the net profits.
Correct.
Right.
So, and actually I could bring up the Inspire.world website itself and show a little bit of what that looks like here too. Because it's awesome. You can put your logo on things. People can buy stuff with your logo. It's super easy to make that happen. So if you go to their website, and it's free. Yeah, exactly. That's what's so crazy about this is. Just gonna click on the shop now so you can get a view of, yes, like this has their logo on it, but when you sign up, that's your logo.
Actually, I understood. You see where the orange parts are? Click on those orange parts. I think the second one to the right. Like the orange, you see the orange right above the shirts? Above the shirts, there's like two orange things you can click. What do those two things say?
Click here?
Travel.
One of them says shop
click
now.
Travel. No, click travel.
Click travel, okay.
See, they also do group travel.
You can save money using them, and part of that as well goes back to your group.
Right. So when you book a group travel, and there's money raised, money taken care of, the 50% of those net profits go back to you all. No, I think in that case, I think it's 11% or 20% in the travel agency. Now everybody knows that in the travel world, the markup is not high at all. You know what I mean? Because the amount of money these airlines want for everything and for luggage and stuff like that. It's pretty expensive to run a plane. So yes. So, but still, it's pretty excellent. So,
yeah, like
what more can you ask for? It's absolutely no cost to you whatsoever, and you're raising money for yourself, your brand, and your organization. I mean, what more can you ask for? I mean, everything should be a very positive, 100% outlook on this, because the reason, like most things, the reason that people just sometimes can't figure things out, not in this case, but it's because everything that's new has never been done before. I mean, nobody knew what Jeff Bezos was doing when he started, used books, and no one knew what Jeff Bezos was doing when he started Kindle, and no one knew what Jeff Bezos was doing when he started Amazon, and no one knew what they were doing. I mean, the biggest thing was everybody went to if the people they look at Costco, but Costco wasn't first. That was Price Club. Price Club was way bigger. Price Club was Costco. Back east, it was Price Club. There was no Costco, wasn't even heard of. So that's when they changed the name. It's like places like that. So, I mean, everything starts out new, and then people understand it later on. So, Inspire.world will become the largest and biggest fundraising organization in the world, no doubt about it. Because they're doing it right. Because they're doing it the right mindset. It's an abundance mindset. It's helping people and their causes.
Correct. And you can see right on the screen, it tells you exactly how much money goes back to your organization when somebody makes a purchase. There's no
Right.
question of what's going on. It's like, okay, I want to get this stainless steel coffee mug. It tells you right on there what your cost is and how much the organization is going to get.
Right. So when you're buying a coffee mug, if your friend or like if you believe in this organization, like if you believe in Marianne of Waikiki and about cleaning up the water, when you click on her website and want to clean water up and you buy her t-shirt that says that, X that money on the bottom goes directly to Marianne of Waikiki and her foundation, her
Exactly.
organization to clean the water. So you're getting what you want anyway, and then you're ending up helping someone. How is that? That's amazing.
It is amazing.
And there's no cost, to the organization whatsoever.
And
It's
I know
pure profit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's 50% of profit or 50% net profits. Yeah, all that is just contractual word verbiage. And yes, it is 50% of net profits. But the main thing is the key word in that is not 50%. The key word in that is not net. The key word in that is profits. Zero cost profits. Every time you get 1 penny towards a cause, that's a blessing.
you got it.
That's how I see it. I don't see it
Well,
as, I see it differently. I have a different mindset.
I got
Everything-
copies of my books now, Mark, the whole Acts of Kindness series. We got Cool Acts of Kindness.
It's really fuzzy.
Dedicated to Clean Water Foundation.
Marianne, you have to change your background. It's really fuzzy. No one can see it.
There we
You got to
go.
get rid of
There you
it. There you
go.
go. There you go. Good girl.
There we go. Anyway, we got it here. We see the Clean Water Foundation, YouTube Kids channel, Folk Manus Puppets, our logo. It's done. It's written for Leanne McLaughlin. And we're reviewing them now, but look at, we got the pages of Leon in the back. Okay,
Wow.
we got the flyer, we got Lucy's music here on this one and the puppets.
Well done.
So
The illustrations are outstanding. The cover is phenomenal. Good job.
thank you. That's just one of them. And we got the coloring books too. I was at the nail salon yesterday and showing them off, and the one lady goes, "Oh, they're great stocking stuffers." I said, "Oh yeah." And just because I'm traveling international, you can pay me directly and I can order through Amazon and ship them to your kids, grandkids' house, your nieces, nephews. So I'm just kind of another way locally and all that too, because it is a lot of work and a lot of things have changed. And anyway, I'm just excited that it is completed. And Mark, 35 years ago, I was a social worker with the deaf at an agency called Transition Community Support Programs. And President Bush signed the American Disabilities Act. So look how far we've come. Happy birthday. Thank you, World of Ability, for starting the show. How many years ago, Sue? 5 years? 4
Been, I
years
believe,
now?
4 years now. I was looking back at our old videos and I see I see one that dates back exactly 4 years ago today. So we've been doing this every Saturday. So we have a couple hundred episodes now? Oh my gosh. Crazy how much we've gotten out there.
And I just got to do microphone, Mark. Do you have fun? So I can go out and promote. Kurt Roscoff, Kurt, are you in the house? Can you hear that? Test 1, 2.
Excellent. Well, actually, I should be playing one of your promos. Which one would you like?
Let's go for Clean Water Foundation, since we just promoted that book there. Leon McLaughlin, who should be joining us later.
Excellent.
Let's Clean Water.
Okay,
And
Clean
just
Water
let you know,
Foundation, World
Yep.
Water Year. Let me pull up the screen here to share. Here we go.
Of water, World Water Year. Join us as we celebrate World Water Day with the fourth book in the Acts of Kindness series by Marianne of Waikiki. Meet Robo Motivation, a brave robot delivering clean water to schools worldwide. Alongside Waterflow the whale, our deaf ocean hero, they show that every act of kindness can change the world. one drop at a time. Plus, meet Pollination, the inspiring bee championing sustainability, and Mr. Penmanship, the Emperor Penguin, urging you to stand up for climate change by writing to Greenpeace. Powered by Lucy Lynch's Love is the Only Way. This movement reminds us that love, kindness, and action create waves of change. This book is dedicated to Leon McLaughlin, founder of Clean Water Foundation, Seattle, Washington, USA. All U.S. classroom teachers can request copies for every student through DonorsChoose.org. Support a classroom, build a future. Get your copy today on Amazon and visit actofkindnessseries.com. Unite for the love of water.
Excellent.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Amazing. And where can people buy your book?
The books are on Amazon. Amazon, yes. And yesterday we gave a free ebook download of Underwater Acts of Kindness for Christmas in July. And I have a meeting on Monday with San Carlos Summer Camp, the Department of Education, to go out and do a half-hour presentation the first week of August, second week of August, sorry. And so but we're staying cool here. Yeah, woke up today, it's 90 degrees. Feel like I'm 95 out. So get in, get your groceries. We went to the thrift store. I got my new microphone, Mark, and that was donated to Castaway Kids. So $15 went to them. I got my new microwave, my new microphone.
Outstanding. You sound better.
So yeah. We're getting them out to the community. So I'm so grateful to see this thought to action happen. And we have 500 million people worldwide with a hearing loss now. And of course, we're battling ocean cleanup, climate change, anti-bullying messages. So hopefully these are good educational tools to use for all ages of the heart.
Amazing. So
And we played with the Apple App games last week with some neighbor children, and they loved it. They wanted to play more, so they watched the ABC ASL finger spelling alphabet soup. You played Dr. Fingers, the finger spelling hermit crab, or Eve. They learned it right away, and they went and started playing my Apple App games. They loved it, and after dinner they wanted to play more. So it was a really great feeling and good feedback to get from these children who I haven't seen in a year or a week. And they loved reading the books and the stories. And Gabby's favorite character in Rabbit Acts of Kindness was the enchanted tree. So I sent it off to our writer. And I also got a thank you note from Patty for being on her podcast. She sent me a bracelet. And what a nice note of what I'm making a difference in the world with leaving these books as a legacy. So it's just it's a great feeling. And thank you again, World of Ability. Again, ADA, American Disabilities Act, and, deaf people can do anything but hear. So we want to put that out there. There's a lot of educated people out there. And Sue, I forgot to tell you too, a couple of years ago, we were in Hawaii, and there was a first deaf person who became a medical doctor. Don't get me wrong, misquoted that. Something up there, but it was great achievements. And yes, there's the School for Gallaudet as well, and people graduating with different degrees. And so again, this American Disabilities Act that we're celebrating when President Bush signed it 35 years ago. Wow, 35 years ago. That brings back some memories there.
Well, Nara, I've got the next video queued up and ready to go. Let's go ahead and play this.
Rabbit Acts of Kindness No Bully. Harry, the hard of hearing. Rabbit attends a special school in Hawaii where he makes new friends and learns sign language and finger spelling. One day, on his way home, two bullies tease and frighten him. In a panic, Harry dashes to the ocean and jumps in. He is rescued by a kind turtle named Tico and safely delivered to Rabbit Island. Harry must summon all of his courage to find his way back. With the help of others who are also stranded, He builds a magical boat and his team undertakes a heroic voyage home. Together they face the bullies and arrive just in time for spectacular rainbow birthday party. Created by Marianne of Waikiki, just for you. Do you have a brave heart? You can learn the fingerspelling ASL alphabet. Visit the Acts of Kindness series YouTube channel. Meet Chelsea the Courageous Sign Language Chicken and Eve, the fingerspelling bumblebee. Get your copy of the coloring book today. Play the game app and pledge to spread kindness everywhere. And rock your style with our exclusive Rabbit Acts of Kindness No Bullying t-shirt. Get your copy of Rabbit Act of Kindness, No Bully today. Available on Amazon and actofkindnessseries.com. All U.S. classroom teachers can request copies of the books, coloring books, and Folkminist puppets for every student via donorschoose.org.
The Enchanted Tree there was a favorite by Gabby, and we'll be sending her the new updated books. Her dad is a principal in Tucson at a private school there with 2,000 students, and so we were able to follow up with them. And so some of the challenges are out there that these schools are being very selective of the types of books they're bringing in, and I don't know if we'll make the list or not, but I said, please review it and we'll go from there. But we know we got Nonprofit TV and On the Mark TV that are going to be promoting them. Thank you very much. And Inspire World too. We're working with Sean, and I have ideas for the baby sign clothing line and all different designs for that. So we'll be moving forward with them also too as well. So go out and play is our tagline, and we have the Apple App Games. And if you're a teacher listening, it's time to go on donorschoose.org and request copies of the books for all your classroom students, coloring books and puppets and all that. You can post it on Donors Choose. We did that in Hawaii, Kamali Charter School, and she got funded in 2 weeks. And last year, 2 years ago, Subaru Hawaii gave $25,000 to the Hawaii schools with Department of Education and Donors Choose. So lots of good things that are happening out there, and we're getting it out there on Nonprofit TV in Texas. So again, thank you, Mr. Roscoff, for being the Alignable Member of the Year to bring us all networking here together every week. Thank you on the World of Ability podcast.
Excellent. Perfect. Thank you so much, Marianne. And I am just looking to see if I can pull up one more piece here. And let's see. I thought I had one more video handy here, but I'm actually struggling to find it right now. So let me see if I can still pull that up before we're all said and done. But yeah, this being the anniversary of the ADA, I should tell a quick story. It was the 25th anniversary. So it was exactly 10 years ago that Kurt went ahead and got things rolling in Milwaukee to do Ability Fest. So there was a bus actually that was going around the country promoting the anniversary of the ADA. And the side of the bus said ADA 25, and it literally toured across the country. We went and saw the bus when it was in Madison, and we actually briefly saw it when it was in Milwaukee as well at the Harley Davidson Museum. And as part of what was in Kurt's mind is we need an event. We need to do something big to celebrate the fact that it is ADA 25. And his big brainchild was to do Ability Fest. And that happened. That happened at a park in Milwaukee. There were vendor tables set up. We had music, live music going on. We had, oh my gosh, so many people, so many activities. There was adaptive sports that came. We made so many connections. If it wasn't for that event, we never would have actually ended up here, because we met a wonderful gentleman, Marty Hagedorn, who introduced us to River West Radio and said, hey, you guys ever think about doing a radio show? And at the time I was like, well, maybe. And Kurt and a few friends came together And that's where Ability MKE now began. That was 10 years ago. At the time it was once a month, and now it is weekly, and it's actually gone through several different iterations over the years. Currently, I am the main host of the radio show, and we have wonderful guests coming every week. And then through all that, so many things have unfolded. If it wasn't for having Ability Fest taking place that year, we would not have met all those people that have contributed to the radio station, the radio show. We wouldn't be here doing this right now. Really, things have absolutely exploded with the directions that this has all gone. And truly, it was something that began with ADA 25, and that being made a big deal, which was appropriate. It needed to be made a big deal, because I think people need to be reminded what a difference it is. If it's one of those things, if you're not the person in the wheelchair or struggling to hear or see or whatever that thing is, until it affects you personally, you don't think about it, right? When's the last time you walked into a restaurant and paid attention to whether or not there was a ramp to get in? Unless you have a reason to think about it, you don't. So that was one of those things that a friend of ours, he is a wheelchair user, he's enlightened me on so many things. And because there was times where we'd say, hey, let's go to such and such restaurant. He's like, well, hang on, I got to call and make sure I can get in. Like, what do you mean? Oh yeah. How old's the building? Can you get in? Things that, why would I ever think about that? I've never had to, but he opened my eyes to the fact that, yeah, you got to plan ahead and see if that even will work for him to get in. Even our ski club, he was our sound person for a long time, doing the sound for the ski club. And after we had an event where after the event, we had pizza on the beach in the sand. And it's like, well, wait a second. He can't get on the sand. His chair is good, but it's not that good. You need a specialized chair to be able to get through the sand. So it's something that until you think about it, you don't.
Hey, so I got to show you something. Look what's coming up next on my channel.
Ooh, it's small enough I can't see. That looks a lot like an avatar from On the Bus.
No, that's you.
That's me?
Look. In the bottom right, in the right corner.
Oh,
look.
there, now I can see it. Yes.
That's the wrestlers. Those are the wrestling. See the wrestlers?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Right. That's the wrestling show, right? But you're coming up next.
Awesome.
So on my channel, you'll the TD. See, that's a little wrestler. See,
I love it.
that's a little midget wrestler. See.
Oh my gosh.
See,
The
there you
world we're
are,
in. Well, and speaking of an amazing world that we are in here, we do have another friend that is popping in to join us. I had the pleasure of seeing you this morning at a networking event as well. Look at this. We've got Santa Papa John in the house. How are you?
Woohoo! Awesome. How's everybody doing today?
Better now. Always.
Always?
You bring the smiles.
To be shared and more happiness to be created.
We have an abundance, but like you always say, sharing that smile and giving a reason to smile. What more could he ask for?
How come you're not on water skis? It's Saturday afternoon in the middle of July.
Well, our ski days tend to be Tuesdays and Thursdays and sometimes a Sunday. So not today.
Ah, I see. Hello, Mr. Mark. How are you?
I'm not Mark. I'm Kurt.
Oh, you're Kurt today?
He's doing his best impersonation.
Wisconsin Man of the Year.
Oh, is that a step up or a step down, Mark?
He was voted most cheesiest.
Oh, well, of course we know that. He reigns the cheese parade.
He was voted most cheesiest.
There
We
you
love
go.
it.
So what's going on today, guys? I've just put together some videos because it's Adrenaline Saturday, of course.
Ooh. Well, we are celebrating the fact that it is today the 35th anniversary of the Americans with Disability Act being signed into law. Today is the day.
That's pretty awesome, and that's a big day for a lot of people.
Huge. So tell us more about what you were just saying, though.
Well, Adrenaline Saturday, it's, it's just a little goofy little thing that I've come up with. Every Saturday, I find a different way to create a little video with some adrenaline adventures going on behind me. And today we were riding a mountain bike through bushes and long cliffs and, going over the edge of a big 25-foot drop. And then just as my video ended, he was doing the same thing with a light on his handlebars at night. And I'm going, now that is crazy. But, it's called building the adrenaline and stepping it up. And, sometimes people have to step up and step out of their comfort zone, whether it's personal or business, to create the new adventure, to create the step up, to take their life, to take their business to that next level, whatever that level may be. And, people get, is it complacent is the word I'm looking for? They get stagnant, and they need to step up and step out every now and then to create a new adventure, to create some new excitement in their life, to build the adrenaline up enough to go say, I'm excited. I want to take my business. I want to take my life to the next level and have some fun and create some new positive, happy memories. And that's what it's all about on Saturdays.
Excellent. I love that so much. So,
Absolutely.
and you were saying about the water skiing. Can I share a quick video with you guys that gets my adrenaline going?
Absolutely. As long as it's not Kurt naked, we'll be fine.
Nope. This is us of all things. Can you imagine it's water skiing?
Live via satellite to our on-scene reporter,
This
Mr.
is
Bob
from a
Martin.
long
He's in
time
Northern
ago,
Illinois
but it's
for
still
us
my
to report
favorite.
on the state of Pyramid Building in Shosky today. Bob, how are you doing this morning?
Thanks, Ed. Like you said, I'm here live via satellite in Water Lake, Illinois, in a town in northern Illinois that takes great pride in their pyramid building, and they're going to show us the state of pyramid building in the world that they have Shosky in.
Now, we joined them for a practice, haven't we, Bob?
Yes, that's right. This is a practice, so it's a little bit more casual than if it was a show or something, but they are going to put together quite a display out here on pyramid building.
I can't help but notice that they're building the pyramids now instead of building them on the water.
Yes, just a little bit different than your average pyramid. They are called a prefabricated pyramid, which obviously means pre-built right here on the dock before they take off.
Well, it's got to make it tough to get them on the water.
Yes, it is extremely difficult. The ultimate challenge between a powerboat driver, those two riders, the skiers, and all the dock crew here. It takes a total of 36 ropes, 10 leaders, and 54 people to make this act happen.
We're going to take it off in two parts. Thanks, Bob. Looks like the driver of towboat number 1, the gas man, Roger Turstead, set to go to use about 900 feet of tow line. 2 prefabricated 3-high pyramids on the dock getting set to go. Once we clear them out of the way, we'll tell you what's next. Prefabricated pyramid. Now, obviously, though, hang up to your report. As you can see, Water Lake has 4 more prefabricated pyramids that we're going to put together right now.
Now they're going to go over the 6-foot jump.
Precision center around the rope. Pyramids are the penultimate act in all of Shosky.
That's crazy.
Water ski show that you'll see here throughout the weekend. And most water ski shows you'll see anywhere in the country.
You notice Kurt's not on the top tier.
Nope, me neither.
Go ahead and get hooked up there. Go ahead and get. Is there a problem
Once upon a
with it?
time, I would have been middle tier for this. We've done this in our ski site, but it's been a while.
Our ski show. All
Been a
right,
while.
very good. Just go ahead and swing that out of the way. That's like a Joe hand grenade.
Got
I'm gonna
4
throw
more
it out
ready to
there
go.
for you guys to catch it. We're going to turn the rest of this act over where it belongs and put it on the shoulders the driver of towboat number 1, Mr. Roger Turstead.
That involves a little bit of practice.
2 of them are on the dock. 2 of them are on a barge. In just a second, the barge is going to back away.
Boat's going to put itself up on the shoreline.
It's going to thread the needle through about 11-foot gap between the dock and the barge. Debbie and Ken, riding in the Hydradyne, for port and starboard, will lean out and grab the ropes and get them on the quick release carabiners. Once you see our riders throw those ropes clear of the freeboard, that will be the signal. And those pyramids are hooked up. And Roger Turstead, while keeping the 2 pyramids behind them in the air, will monitor the throttles just right and get all 6 pyramids up at the same time. The gap has been established. The last moment, the peak line will drop out of sight. Here comes Noah number 1 behind the gap. Debbie and Ken, 1 to port, 1 to starboard. Now have the ropes. One is put down and free. The other one's free. Here come the 2 pyramids to the middle. They can hear you out there, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, a little whiplash on the arms, isn't it?
Not too bad, actually. And that is the most impressive act of all the skiing that I've seen and done. That one, every time I see that, I just get excited.
Wow.
It's easy that they're able to do that, and they got them all up. I mean, wild. So as you're talking adrenaline, whenever I think of a video that gets my adrenaline going, that one does it.
Yeah, no kidding. Wonder how many times they had to practice to get that timing down right.
Exactly. Yeah, because everything has to be perfect to make that work.
Now, to already have a double tier up and they pull between the docks,
Mm-hmm.
they're already going 25 miles an hour minimum.
Probably
And
doing
then-
about, somewhere between 22 and 24 is what our pyramids are normally going. And
Right.
so they would have had to slow down enough.
So
be able
that
to
they
get the
didn't
next
rip the
group.
arms out of those people sitting on the dock.
Oh, yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah, because pulling off that many more is going to kind of make that boat slow way down. So, yeah, it's timing is everything. So,
Yeah. 'Cause
anyway.
the minute those skiers step off that dock,
Thunder
that boat's going to
River.
slow right down. He's going to have to crank that throttle. And if those skiers are not ready, they're going to rip their arms off, and then they're going to be water. There's going to be
Oh,
arms
Cody.
flopping down the water. And
Yeah, so that's where this last weekend we were at the state water ski tournament, and there was a team that did a pre-built 4-high pyramid. So they built it on the
Wow.
dock. It did not all make it off. I've seen them do it before. They're the only team. There's one team, I believe.
now, are they
think it's the web
using
footers.
regular water skis, or are they using wider and bigger skis just to hold the extra weight?
So when we do that kind of stuff, it is a wider ski. You're used to seeing what they call like combo skis that are very tapered at the end. Show skiing base skis are wider. They're, I don't know,
Thunder in
10
paradise.
inches wide. I'm not even sure. I've never measured them, but they're definitely wider than the average ski. And it's just that we call them planks.
There you go. Absolutely. Yeah, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
because you need
that
that
there
to
would
be able to keep it going.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Pretty exciting to see, though. That's kind of cool.
yeah, it's fun. A lot of inspiration from this past week with seeing the state tournament, because we even saw a 3-high pyramid on the water wearing helmets, and somebody going over the jump did a flip over the 3-high pyramid and landed on the other side. It's like, wait, what
Wow.
just happened?
That's getting some serious height.
That's some serious height. It's crazy the kind of things that when you get the skills of the people together, what they can all do. It's impressive. It's a lot of fun to see.
Very cool. Very cool. And lots of practice time.
Lots of
I have a
practice.
story to share. I have a story to share with Santa Papa John.
Go for
You
it.
there?
What's going on, Marianne? Your camera's not
Hi,
on.
can you see me?
No.
Uh, well, anyway, there we go. We had, yesterday we gave our book for Christmas in July, Santa Papa John.
Awesome.
And, I went to the nail salon and, we had, I brought over lunch and we played Christmas music and, I brought my Spanish, apron over to practice my Espanol. So we had a really good time yesterday on Christmas in July and explaining how it really kind of started. I guess I said because of camps, summer camps, they would have an event that the kids could have because you meet people all over the world and you may not see them again. And some people do celebrate it and some people don't. But anyway, we had a good time and good meal and Now, Sienna, I got a new gift yesterday. I got a microphone. And,
It works.
I wanted to whistle, but, I found something better.
I love it.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Is that like so cool now? Yeah. So it's not a karaoke, well, my karaoke machine, but anyway, I found that. I'm so excited. And we had a good time. And Santa, we got the books. So I got to show the books and other people were interested in them. And how can we get the books? And great stocking stuffers, Santa, because of the size of the books. They're great stocking stuffers. So it was good feedback and hope to do talking with the people to do the summer camp, the beginning of August. And so that's keeping us busy, and it's really hot. So we'll be in the pool today, sitting around, and we got our early shopping in, and went to the thrift stores. And I was going to buy a popcorn machine, Santa. They were going to give me a discount for the pool and the kids. And I got home and I burnt a pita in my microwave, and I said, do I really want that kind of smell around my apartment all the time? No. So it was a good thought. I had to come back and go, sorry, it's not going to fit. And I can't make a mess with anyway, it was a good intention. So there's a popcorn machine available at the Rascati thrift store, San Carlos. Anybody wants it? And I said, contact the yacht club or contact the country club. So anyway, lesson learned. You get excited when you shop and, I want this and this, and you got to come back in reality. And then, I don't want to say buyer's remorse. And then I felt bad because I put it on layaway, and then I just text back. I say, listen, I burnt a pita and my house smells. It's not gonna, I don't want popcorn 24/7. And I forgot I bought a big box of popcorn from Sam's Club. So the universe will gift it to where it needs to go. That's right. That's right. I'm getting my waist down too. So we're drinking good, healthy stuff. So anyway, been fun. It was fun, Santa. So my birthday's
Awesome.
in 2 weeks. So we're going to do it again. And I got my new microphone, and we're going to have a nail salon party. And yeah. Kurt Roscoff is in the house. Shopper number 1.
There you go.
New toy.
That's exciting.
My new toy. And the ladies down there too, they play pickleball. So you never know. I may be invited to a pickleball event.
There you
Well,
go.
who knows? That's
That's gonna be
okay.
fun.
I like
Pickleball
Other
is
than
fun.
that, it's been extremely hot. The captain on the sailboat, he's coming in. He's like, "Oh my God, it's so hot out there. I got to buy air conditioning for my boat next year." And I said, "Yep, I know." So it's extremely hot. So people hydrate, and hopefully Leon can join us as well. And anyway, we're looking forward to nonprofit TV. We've had good meetings with Anthony, Leon, and I did. So moving forward with that, they were forwarding the link to Joe Wright and the CEO of Clean Water Foundation. So we did a little networking this week.
Excellent.
Good stuff. Yeah, I had some good one-on-ones this week as well. And, been watching more videos to learn about marketing and different types of marketing. So that's been interesting, and creating some more t-shirts this weekend and getting that all lined up and ready to go. And it's all about exploring the outer limits and what you can create with your brain cells to find something new and different.
Yeah, well, here's a baby sign clothing line idea. So we can't do the puppets at this time, but it's got the rainbow heart. It's got the rainbows, the red heart, and we got the sign language letters. And we'll come off with the messages of peace, love, happiness, and thanks on another t-shirt to go part of the series. So sometimes you just got to think outside the duck box, Santa John,
That's right. You
So
do.
I say that being a voter, but yeah, and it's been kind of fun with AI chat. So my new artist, his name is Artie, and Artie helps me design them, but I do too much, so I get kicked off. But we'll come back with something better, and it's fun to see. They came out with pastels, and I said, oh no, it's got to be vibrant, brilliant colors, and so that's kind of the good thing. But you got to check the AI too with glitches and stuff, just like the book videos. We're catching the sound. It's one thing when I listen to it on the iPhone, but when I put my Bose speaker on in my apartment to really hear it clearly, I catch some different things differently, just like Maury did. So it's, yeah, same thing too, your laptop speaker. So it's helpful, and hopefully people use it in the right ways. So, and so it's a great door and opportunity, and again, to get our products out there with Inspire World and let them take over and do that, and the universe will provide. So again, I guess they're airing the book videos on Denny's restaurants in Texas. So I told them about Molly Welch. Molly is interested in being on, you have music going on here.
Sounds like a party starting up.
Hey. Everybody's going down on their jet skis to the baby. No, maybe that's just the Airbnb or neighbors.
Too fun.
There we go.
It's not no taco truck. I don't know.
There are days, Sue.
That's the
Yes.
Airbnb. Now you know it's time to turn on the doors. Now it's
Oh
time
my
to shut the door. Get the earplugs.
Everybody's
Yeah,
got the
so
parties
you talk
today.
you
She's
talk
gonna
about
be grabbing
hearing
the
loss.
parasailing kite and going for a ride here shortly.
You talk about hearing loss. This is really excessive. And you wonder why people do have late in life hearing loss, ringing
Yeah.
in the ears. All this is noise induced. Don't get me wrong, I went to concerts, I did my thing too, so, but at an elevated level. Now I'm in my room and I can hear it.
Wow.
Well, it's good.
No, it's not. I don't want to hear it. This is excessive. So anyway, we'll have a conversation with them.
But that means somebody's having fun.
Yeah, but you don't have to noise induce me about it. You live next door. You have plenty of room over there. This is about boundaries and space, so too.
Oh,
You know
well,
what I
turn
mean?
it up then.
Huh?
They need to turn it up.
Oh, no, they need to turn it down, Santa Papa John.
Oh, see, you're going to be a Grinch now.
No, it's not. I'm protecting my boundaries, Santa Papa John. There's nothing wrong with it. This is excessive. My phone will be going off. So we're talking about hearing loss and ADA and respecting the communities as well. So anyway, I shouldn't be having to hear this. My heart's pounding, and there's no reason for me to feel this kind of stuff because of your base. So anyway,
I see.
yeah.
Well, so
Yeah.
Santa, I know you've been doing a lot of networking recently. What has been something that have you come across anything that has been surprising for you recently, or a good connection that you have that was unexpected?
Well, the power of networking is amazing. If you seen my post the other day, I put on 4 or 5 pictures of people that I did one-on-ones with, and that's the power of networking right there, is doing the follow-up, because then you really get to understand and get to know people. And I've met some really great people lately that potentially could be some really good quality connections because of their ability to share who I am with their friends. And that's the power right there. It's not the person on the screen, it's all the people behind them. And we sometimes forget that. And sometimes there's some people that don't understand that. So when you meet people, it's not about selling and making the sale. It's about building the connections and having fun interacting with different people, because you build up the know, like, and trust to create the wonderful connections, to work with them, to have them introduce you to other people that they know.
I think you are so nailing it on the head. You got to be able to connect with others, know, like, and trust them. When that is where you're at, that's when you want to introduce people to your friends, to your connections, to all that. And that's the magic of the networking. And even this morning, we were on the HNP, the Happy Neighborhood Project weekend event. That's every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock Central. And I did not meet anybody new today, but I got to see some friends that you really, through the networking we've done, I consider every individual that was on that screen today, I consider a friend. It's not
That's
not something I expected when I first started getting into doing networking, that I would be like, oh yeah, these are my friends. These are my
yeah.
people.
You know,
And they
when
are.
I meet people from my local area and they say, well, we don't really know who you are. That's because I don't network locally because, you know, everybody is so, ooh, you know, it's all about price and it's all about the Walmart mentality. And it's, you know, when I meet people from around the world, they go, holy crap, you offer a lot of different things and you'll offer a lot of different services that they find out that is amazing to build the brand. And you know, it's all about building brand. It's all about building who you are. Yes, sometimes it's great to build local connections, but when they whine and complain, oh, your price is too expensive. Well, get with the program. You know, the old proverbial, you pay for what you get. And you can't have a water ski when you're running on toothpicks. You know, it just don't work.
Yeah.
No matter how many of them you glue together, it's not gonna work. You know, and it's like Marianne meeting all her neighbors. Some of them are gonna like her, some of them are not gonna like her, and that's the difference between meeting in person and meeting in line. You can create those snippets on whether you want to take the connection to the next level or not. And it's just a numbers game. It doesn't matter what business you're in, you know, because geez, there's people that don't want to talk about water skiing, Sue, but you love water skiing, you love sharing about it. But you go, okay, next, I'll talk to someone else because someone else is going to love about water skiing and the ideas and then the imagination that is used to promote and build these tricks and these ideas on water skis are amazing to watch. And some people are going to say, nah, that doesn't interest me at all. So you go, that's okay. Turn the page, next. And that's what I do with Santa, you know, because there's people all around the world that love Santa, love ideas. And then they find out all the different things I do and they go, holy crap, I never even realized what you were able and capable of doing. It's called using your imagination and finding different ways to promote happiness, positivity, and smiles. And we need more of that in this world. And a lot of people, once they understand that, okay, we can have a conversation.
Perfect. I love that. Yeah.
So I just wanted to share with you, I came back alive. And these are, you know, Airbnbs. So I went over and I signed please, because obviously you can't hear. And I said, please turn the music down. We have children sleeping. The mother got it. Waiting for the husband to turn it down. I signed the same thing. Please turn it down. We have children sleeping, and the volume went down where it should be. How easy is that? That was not a Karen. That was not a Karen approach. And there, you heard the music. You heard the music in my apartment, how I went over and I told you how I handled that. And there you go.
That's good.
Turn the music
And
down. There's children sleeping. And
when
they're all
you
there too.
approach
Have fun.
people
I'm saying
in
have
a-
fun. I have fun, but there's boundaries where you don't have to have that music so loud where it interferes with your other neighbors at all ages. And a bass music can affect your heart. There was one night I was up all night long because of the bass and feeling like I'm having a heart attack. And it took a toll on me. Even the chiropractor told me the same thing too. And so be mindful, everybody out there, of people's levels, and can be discomfort. Okay. Just like your vision, your eyes, everybody's eyes are not the same. People do not have the same vision. People do not have the same hearing. And some people have lost hearing and may not be able to hear as well, or vice versa, are sensitive, are autistic children. We had autistic children staying here that night when the Airbnb was going off all night long. I couldn't just imagine those children not being able to sleep. And if I was affected by the bass and affecting my heart, imagine what it was doing to those children who already have, you know what I mean, sensitivity issues. And adding to it. So there's my food for thought, Santa. Not to take away from the so go out and play, but be mindful of others. And again, Santa Papa John, 35 years ago, I was a social worker with the deaf at a mental health agency back in Grand Rapids, Michigan, called Transitions Community Support Program. President Bush signed the American Disabilities Act. Happy birthday to everybody. Happy birthday, World of Ability. Thank you, Santa Papa John. Thank you for having us on here. And Santa, I got the books to review, and I'm so excited to share them and get them out into the world. So we'll connect. We'll have coffee, Santa. Have a great week. Thank you so
Awesome.
much for the
You too.
VIP podcast, the VIP
All right.
podcast. Christmas in
There you
July.
Excellent. So, well, Santa, I'm going to give you final words here too. What are your thoughts that you want to share as we head on with this big anniversary event?
Well, it's a beautiful sunny day in Minnesota. I get to go spend time with my kids. My daughter's birthdays are today, tomorrow, and Monday are my 3 daughters' birthdays.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, July 26th, 27th, and 28th. So I get to go spend time with two of my daughters and my one son. Here we're all going to go out for supper here in a little bit, so that'll be fun and exciting. One came down from Canada, so I'll be able to see some kids and some grandkids, so that'll be fun, and we'll create some wonderful memories, and that's what it's about, folks. So remember, if you're not having a good day, it's your mindset. So go change your mind. Go change your mindset. Surround yourself with people that you love, that you're excited to be around with, and they're happy to be with you because that'll perk you up and put a smile on your face.
Excellent. I love that. Yeah. It is very much in our control that we can help others, that we can at minimum share a smile, be a good person, be respectful, be all the things. We are celebrating the world of ability. We're all able to do so many things. Share your gifts. All of us have different gifts and talents. Share them out. Don't keep them hidden away. Be there for others. Be out and do what you can. That's it. We're all trying to do what we can to make a difference in our corners of the world. And we hopefully are keep expanding what that corner looks like. World of ability. Celebrate. Do all the things. This again is the 35th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act. It is also the anniversary of this podcast as well. World of Ability has been here. We started on this day, I believe it was 4 years ago. I'm waiting for Kurt to say, no, it was 5, but I think it was 4 years ago. That's what I was finding. It's flown by. It's a blur because it's been so many good people coming through here and sharing so much with us, so much with the world, so much with all of our friends here that we get to gather with. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. You bring a smile to my face, and what more can I ask for? I appreciate you guys. We are here every Saturday at 1 o'clock Central to share with everybody all the good things that we can. And until next time, as always, we thank you.